My workplace warriors, welcome to another video. I am so excited because we have finally reached the end of the executive level job seeker job search readiness series section, and we're closing that out with vision for the future. And I think that you'll really like this, so we're not going to waste any time. We're going to jump on in. So you know that in today's high-stakes world of executive hiring, companies are not merely looking to fill a position. They're investing in a future leader. Whether you're interviewing for a C-suite role or a senior director position, you're not just being assessed on past achievements. What truly sets top candidates apart is their ability to articulate a compelling vision for the role that you're considering them for. A forward-thinking, strategic outlook that aligns with the company's goals and elevates its potential. This post explores why clearly expressing your vision is essential, how to do it with impact, and the consequences of failing to do so. We'll also provide real-world examples to bring this strategy to life for you. So your vision matters, and it does because at the executive level, your resume has already spoken volumes about your capabilities. You've led teams, driven growth, and navigated change. But hiring committees want more than a track record. They want direction. And that's where number one, vision, that signals strategic thinking, comes in. A well-articulated vision tells interviewers that you're not just there to maintain status quo, you're prepared to steer the ship. Executives are expected to be forward-thinking, to anticipate market shifts, spot growth opportunities, and guide teams through transformation. When you share a vision for the role, you're essentially saying, here's how I see this role contributing to the bigger picture. Here's what success could look like under my leadership. This demonstrates strategic alignment with the organization and a mindset focused on growth and innovation. Number two, vision shows you've done your homework. Sharing a role-specific vision is evidence that you've deeply researched the company, its industry, challenges, and ambitions. It signals that you invested in the organization's future, not just your own. Then, number three is that vision differentiates you from competitors. Many executive candidates present similar qualifications. What will make you memorable is the ability to paint a picture of where you can take the company. When others are describing their experience and you're describing the company's future with you in it, that's a powerful contrast. So just how do you articulate a clear and impactful vision? Well, first of all, your vision shouldn't be a vague list of goals. It should be rooted in data, strategy, and storytelling. Here's a structured approach to crafting and delivering your clear and impactful vision. Step 1. Understand the business landscape. Before the interview, dive deep into the company's mission, values, and strategic priorities, financial reports or investor updates if public, industry trends, emerging threats, and market opportunities, recent news or leadership changes. Then, assess how the role you're applying to connects to these larger forces. For example, if you're interviewing for a chief marketing officer position at a mid-sized tech company preparing for IPO, your vision should touch on how marketing can drive brand quality, customer trust, and investor interest during the pre-IPO phase. Number 2, identify key challenges and opportunities. Use your experience to interpret what's under the surface. What pain points might the company be experiencing? Where might they be leaving growth untapped? For example, you're a vice president of operations candidate interviewing with a manufacturing firm facing supply chain bottlenecks. So you might say, I believe we can significantly improve lead times and cost of efficiency through a hybrid supply chain model. I'd explore strategic nearshoring opportunities, implement predictive analytics, and restructure vendor partnerships to align with long-term demand forecasts. That person sounded like they knew what they were talking about, right? So that's what we want to create, how we want to create a scenario for you, helping you to put your best foot forward. Then number 3, tie your vision to tangible business outcomes. There's no better way to create a picture than that. Executives are hired to drive results, so be clear about what success looks like under your leadership. Do you see increased revenue or market share under your leadership? Will there be enhanced customer experiences under your leadership? Will employee engagement improve under your leadership? And will the infrastructure last and also be scalable under your leadership? Example, as a potential chief people officer, you might say, my vision is to transform the employee experience through a talent-first strategy, leveraging data-driven DEI practices, career pathing, and leadership development programs. The goal is to reduce regrettable turnover by 25% in 18 months and position HR as a strategic partner in the organization or across the organization. Then step 4, share a 90-day framework. While your long-term vision is important, offering a short-term roadmap shows pragmatism, and you should try outlining what your first 90 days would look like. So, start by holding stakeholder listening hours, or process audits, or number 3, team assessments, and number 4, quick win opportunities. Don't forget those. This demonstrates your ability to execute as well as dream. So what happens when you don't share this all-important vision? Not articulating your vision can silently erode your chances even if your experience is top tier. There will likely be a perceived lack of leadership readiness, and executives are expected to lead change and not just manage operations. If you don't share a forward-thinking plan, interviewers may doubt whether you're prepared to take ownership of that role's specific or strategic mandate. There may be missed opportunities to shape the narrative. By not sharing your vision, you leave it up to the panel to imagine how you might fit. That can lead to assumptions or confusion about your leadership style, priorities, or compatibility with the company. You will need to blend in with others. If every other candidate talks about what they've done, and you do the same without a compelling "here's what I will do for you," you miss the opportunity to stand out as a transformative hire. Next, there's demonstrated executive presence. Executives who speak with clarity and confidence about the future conveys gravitas. If your responses focus too much on the past, it can affect how you're perceived in terms of vision, influence, and executive presence. So, in conclusion, there are 3 more industry agnostic examples of executives sharing their vision during interviews. So the chief financial officer will probably say something like, I envision finance as a strategic enabler of growth, not just a control function. I plan to automate core reporting, shift the team's focus on forward-looking analytics, and implement a rolling forecast model that better supports agile decision making. And you know, agile is all the rage these days in the business world. Then let me get back to my place. So next is a chief information officer. And you know, you may want to say something like technology should accelerate innovation, and you prefer with each function to assess digital pain points, prioritize a data modernization roadmap, and elevate cybersecurity as a shared business responsibility, not a siloed task. So, if you're going to be a VP of sales, you might want to share this with your interviewers. My vision is to build a sales culture driven by insight and customer data. Customer value. I'd realign our incentive structures, introduce solution-based selling, and build an enablement program that reduces ramp time for new hires by 30%. So in conclusion, just know that your vision is your executive signature. In today's competitive executive market, articulating your vision for the role isn't optional. It's essential. It reflects your leadership maturity, your strategic thinking, and your commitment to the company's long-term success. More than a nice to have, it's the lever that can turn an interview into an offer. Know that executives are not hired based on past performance. They're hired to lead, to inspire, and to shape the future. By clearly presenting a well thought out vision during your interview, you're not just telling the company what you can do. You're showing them why you are the right person to help take them where they want to go. So remember, every executive role is a pivotal point for the organization and for your own career. When you step into that interview, don't just recount your resume, bring your vision, speak with clarity, and lead with conviction. Based on the end, companies don't just want capable leaders, they want visionary ones. So I hope you've gotten great value from this content. If you have, smash that like button and let the algorithm know that this is rich content that others need to have access to, and I'll be able to help even more people. Why? Because I'm on this mission to help you live your best career life. And I'd like for you to please share it with your network. And when you're comfortable, if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel so that you can be a member of the Nnamtique fold. Then, also, I want you to smash that notification button so that you will be notified anytime I drop new content. So everybody, be encouraged. I know that things are a little tough out there with everything and the not knowing what's up next with our economy and with what's going on with people losing their jobs. I know it's tough, but just want to send prayers and well wishes to everybody out there. So until next time, I wish you career success, and so long for now.